Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Champ, and I am back with another fabulous video. I'm riding in Sinister Sabretooth today. I'm feeling good. And Justin Polk behind the camera. He's been working with me lately, and I'm on my way to a photo shoot, so I'm gonna show you guys what I do. Yesterday, I took new headshots because I need to book some more acting jobs, and if you're an actress or you want to be an actress, you should know that you have to renew your headshots whenever you look a little bit older or change your look, and my hair has grown a lot, so new headshots it was. Some more stuff for some different type of casting, and you guys are coming along for the ride, so let's get it. Shoot, I am back with one of my favorite photographers. I've shot with him before, but I'm excited for today. Photo by Jam X. What's your IG?
I am Photo by Jam X. IG been messing with me, so they disabled me for a little bit, but we're gonna get it back.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, with the IG you're gonna have to fight. But yeah, all right, let's get to this shoot.
Let's do it.
I swear I used to put it down every time you came around. Couldn't no one knock my windows down until I let you wear the crown. But lately you ain't making no sense. How could you go throw it at? I was supposed to be the only one, I'm about to lose.
That went good, much better than last time.
Oh gosh,
I seen you've been working on your angles and everything. You're more comfortable. Got some killer shots.
Yeah.
Great shoot.
It helps have a great time. Alright you guys, so today went a little bit unexpected. A couple people canceled on my second shoot, which for one of my sketches, but it will come out soon, so stay tuned. And my first shoot, the one that you guys came with me on, went great. I can't wait to see those pictures. And now, as promised, I told you guys after I did my part 1 of being adopted by white people, I would answer all of your guys' questions after watching the video. I actually got this one, my dad got on it, Mr. Champion got on me about this. But first let me read Monica T's comment. She said, I can't stand when people equate sounding white to educated. That's very disrespectful. Another thing is nothing wrong with recognizing color. It's part of someone's identity. It's bad to treat someone differently because of it. Either way, thank you for sharing your experience, Champ. The most important thing is you grew up amongst love, and that is beautiful. So first I want to say, because my dad got on me that too, he was like, don't say, you know, you talk educated, not white. Well, the thing is, I do talk educated, period. I use good grammar. But that is something that people would say to me. That's not necessarily something that I believe. I don't think that talking educated has to do with any color. I don't judge by color. I don't categorize by color. That's your color and cool. To me, color is not gonna get you farther or less far. It's all about what's inside of you. And as far as talking white, that's just what people would say to me. That's just my experience. It's not necessarily my thought. I talk educated and I have good grammar. A lot of times people would be like, oh, you talk so proper, you talk white. That's them, that's their thought. But I do believe that talking educated is for any race, any skin tone, anybody. And if you don't do it, you should start, because you're gonna make more money. Marv T asked me, would I ever be a foster mom? And the answer is yes. At some point, I would be open to it. I don't know if I will ever have my own kids. I don't know if I want to have my own kids. I still feel like I'm young and like I'm so focused on me right now, so I'm not even thinking about kids. I do believe that I could love a child the same amount of love, whether they came from my body or someone else's body. So I do think that I could be a foster mom. Roderick Lawrence said, I look so familiar. Did I ever by chance live in St. Louis? Yes, you guys, you all should know that. Born and raised in the STL. So Keish C said, I'm curious as to how a black person gives you black lessons or teaches you how to act or talk black. When I was younger, I just wanted to know so much about my heritage that I had never learned before. And really, when I was taking these black lessons, I was just trying to fit in. All of the people who were telling me that I was so white, whatever that meant to them. So in a way, I didn't even know what exactly they were teaching me to be more black. I was just going along with whatever because I wanted to fit in. Teaching me different slang or, different clothing, just like all types of stuff. But whatever that my friends at the time in 6th, 7th grade perceived themselves to be as their black traits, that's what they were teaching me. But I don't necessarily think that anyone should be taught how to be black or taught how to be white, because that didn't necessarily do very good for my self-esteem and my sense of a person as a younger age. A lot of that I had to relearn, and now I talk how I want to talk. I dress how I want to dress. And I celebrate the parts of both of my heritages that I want to celebrate. So Iris Collins asked a few questions. The first one is, regarding your dating preferences, do you feel you dated guys with characteristics more similar to your biological father or your adopted father? And I will say this, I have never dated anybody with characteristics of my adopted father. I wish that I could, but I just never have. My dad is an angel and there's nobody like him. But as far as dating someone like my biological father, I don't know, because I didn't know him much. I literally have one memory of him, and that was of him taking me to a gas station, and he was like, you can pick out whatever toy you want. So I got my little gas station toy, and then I don't remember anything else. The second question was, do you have any photos of your biological parents? If so, will you share the photos on YouTube? Which parent do you think you resemble the most? I only have one of my biological father. I don't know if I'll ever share that on YouTube, just because he doesn't have as much importance to me, because he never stepped up in my life. And my biological mother, I do have some pictures of her. Yes, I look like her, different, like the way that I smile and stuff. Will I share it on YouTube? I don't know, just because that's still a subject that, like, some days I'm okay talking about her and some days I'm not, so I don't know. A third question was, someone asked a similar question, but do you think you will get to know your biological family members, especially on the father's side? It may provide additional insight, clarity, answer to unanswered questions. And I'm not gonna lie, the way I feel today, it could always change. But the only reason I would want to talk to my biological father or anyone on that side is if maybe they have some money for me, because they never stepped up, and I'm at a point now where I'm so happy with the family that I have, I don't really need any more. Hopefully that doesn't come across as too rude, but it's just like I don't need anything from them, so. The last thing she said was, thank you for sharing your story. I first heard it on Sweetie Pies, and for sharing those adorable photos of Little Champ. Thank you. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I think you can still look it up on OWN's, that's the Oprah Winfrey Network, on their YouTube. I think the title is Danielle's Story of Tragedy and Heartbreak or something. A little over dramatic, but I did go speaking to the kids and I did share my story. And if you would like to get to know my story about my birth mom a little bit more, go ahead and check that out, because it really was coming from the heart. So another person, this is the last person I want to address about the talking white thing. Mark Detail said, most black people speak proper English with bass in their voice. Black people say you sound white. They are talking about the nasal tone. It has nothing to do with proper English. A lot of white people speak broken English with a nasal tone. I have never heard that a day in my life. I don't think that black or white has anything to do with your nasal tone or your pitch of voice. It might, I don't know. I just know that in my experience, when the other people were talking to me and referring to me personally as talking white, they were talking about how proper I talked. Because that's what they said. They said, you talk so proper, you talk white. I'm not saying that I think white people talk proper, I'm saying what they said to me growing up. Rambo Freight said, have you ever been with a white guy and do you sunburn? I have dated one white guy and it just didn't work for me. He also was not even from this country. He's from Canada. So it was like, I thought I was doing like a foreign thing, but it really was just, it didn't work out. It was weird. So I don't know. I don't think it had anything to do with his skin color or where he was from. I think it just had to do with who he was. And do I sunburn? Yes, everyone actually sunburns. Now, whether you turn or not, that does depend on your skin color, but everyone's skin does get damaged from the sun. Please use your SPF. Do not think you're invincible, people. Please, please. Before you look really old, really young, please use your SPF. Darius Lawrence said, I'm black and I grew up with white people, but I was adopted and it felt uncomfortable. You know what, Darius, I'm really sorry for you. I wish that you could have had my experience. I do think there were some times where I was uncomfortable. You know, regardless of your skin tone, this could have to do with a workplace. This could have to do with being new to a soccer team, a basketball team. There's always gonna be a time in life when you're an odd man out, and I think we just gotta find the best in the situation. Okay, so the Miss Hampton show said the sugar daddy comment was a bit much for me. She was super out of line. How dare she say that? Honey, I felt the same way. Like, this is my father. Yes, he's a little bit older, and yes, he's white, but this is my father, not my sugar father. You know, low key, unfortunately. At this point, no, I'm just playing. But no, like, that was my dad. I was irritated at first, but the thing about the champions is they are such nice people. When he came back to sit with me after going to the bathroom, he and saw that I was flustered and irritated and ready to go off and ready to get my whole meal comped. My dad was like, champ, just chill. It's truly not that serious. Swan Question says, LOL, do your parents know what neck bones are? LOL JK. Nobody killed a messenger here, but I don't even know if my parents know what neck bones are because I don't necessarily know what neck bones are. I'm assuming they're the bone of a neck, but what neck? Duck neck, cow neck, your neck, my neck, who knows? I don't know. I never had a neck bone, sorry. I would try one. Somebody send me some neck bones. PK Patricia Keys 2010. Hey girl, you always showing love, you know I love you. She said, yes girl, moisture and curl products are great. Thank you, y'all. My hair was on point that day. It was on point today too, but like I had 2 shoots, running around, did a lot. So thank you. I'll share my secrets soon. Vera Triujillo said, this is a lovely story with your family, champ. My nephew is part Navajo/Mexican. He gets a little confused being part Navajo and Mexican. I tell him family is family and your heart and soul is all in one baby. He may look different from my side of the family, Navajo, but I feel and feel left out because of the color, but we always show him love and encourage him with words because we're all family no matter what. And I think that is beautiful, girl. Tell him I said hello, tell him I said he's special, and tell him, you know what? You were meant to stand out and you were meant to love everybody. Michael Richardson said, Danielle, the funny thing is both of my parents were black, but I took my mom color. I was accused of being half white. My grandma was Indian and black. I understand where you come from. My nickname was WB Mike. White boy Mike, is that what that means? At first, I was offended by it, but I learned to love it after my friend showed me it was love. One thing I think is don't ever accept a nickname you don't want. But if it makes you happy, cool. Don't let anybody box you into being anything you don't want to be, okay? You could be pitch black or you could be pale white. Act how you want to act, be who you want to be, enter the room as who you want to enter, and conquer the way you want. This is your life. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video. If you guys want a part 3, let me know. Keep the questions coming. I love all of my champions getting to know me, and I will see you all soon.